Welcome to Audiobook Haven, your go-to destination for transformative self-help audiobooks, motivational content, and mindset-changing audio experiences. Our channel delivers high-quality audiobooks focused on self-improvement, personal growth, and practical how-to guides designed to inspire and empower you. Discover actionable strategies to shift your mindset, boost motivation, and unlock your full potential. Whether you're seeking positive thinking, success habits, or life-changing insights, Audiobook Haven is here to guide your journey to a better you. Our engaging, expertly narrated audiobooks make personal development accessible and inspiring. Subscribe for new audiobook uploads every week. A wide range of genres and topics, high-quality, engaging narration, a welcoming community of book lovers. Listen, learn, and take the first step toward a more motivated, confident you. Here we go, starting with the introduction from the book, Design the Future. See your wealth grow effortlessly. Introduction: The Vision of Effortless Wealth. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine waking up every morning without the weight of financial stress pressing down on you. Your bills are paid automatically. Your investments are growing steadily in the background. Money flows into your accounts from multiple sources while you sip your coffee, spend time with your loved ones, or focus on work that actually excites you. You are not working for money anymore. Money is working for you. This is not a fantasy. This is the reality that effortless wealth offers, a future that you can design with intention, strategy, and discipline. Contrary to what most people believe, achieving financial freedom doesn't require winning the lottery, inheriting a fortune, or burning yourself out working 80 hours a week. It requires something much more powerful: a clear plan, the right habits, and the mindset to stick with it. The financial trap most people fall into. Let's face it, most of us were never taught how to handle money properly. Our schools rarely offer meaningful financial education. Instead, we learn from watching our parents, friends, and society, many of whom are themselves struggling financially. We grow up believing that the only way to succeed financially is to work harder, get a good job, climb the corporate ladder, save what's left, if anything, maybe retire at 65, if we're lucky. But this traditional path often leads to burnout, debt, and financial anxiety. We sacrifice our health, time, and dreams chasing money, only to find that it's never enough. Inflation eats into our savings. Emergencies drain our accounts. We become slaves to the next paycheck. Here's the truth: hard work alone isn't enough. The world has changed. The rules of wealth building have evolved. And if you want to design your future, one where wealth grows while you live your life, you need to think differently. The myth of working harder. One of the most dangerous financial myths is that success comes from grinding harder than everyone else. Yes, hard work plays a role, but countless people work incredibly hard every single day and still struggle financially. Meanwhile, others seem to build wealth effortlessly, enjoying freedom, flexibility, and peace of mind. What's the difference? They've learned how to make money work for them. They've built systems that generate income automatically. They invest intelligently, leveraging compound growth. They protect their assets and manage risk. They cultivate powerful financial habits that multiply wealth over time. In short, they've designed their future instead of letting life happen to them. You can design your financial future. This book exists because you deserve that same freedom. Financial independence isn't reserved for the ultra-rich or lucky few. It's available to anyone willing to approach money with purpose and strategy. Whether you're an entrepreneur, freelancer, young professional, or simply someone tired of living paycheck to paycheck, the path to effortless wealth is within your reach. Throughout this book, I'll walk you through how to rewire your money mindset and break free from limiting beliefs. The simple yet powerful money management strategies that anyone can implement. How to build multiple income streams, including passive income that grows even while you sleep. Investing smartly, even if you're starting with little. Avoiding the most common financial traps that sabotage so many. Using technology and automation to remove stress and create consistency. Designing a customized financial blueprint tailored to your unique goals and lifestyle. And most importantly, you'll learn how to make wealth building feel effortless. Not because it requires zero effort, but because you'll be building systems that function smoothly in the background, freeing your time and energy to focus on what matters most to you. This is your time. If you're reading these words, it means you've already taken the most important step. You've decided to take control of your financial destiny. The strategies inside this book aren't theoretical. They're grounded in real-world results, used by everyday people who have achieved true financial freedom. You don't need a finance degree. You don't need to be born into wealth. You just need to commit to the process, stay consistent, and allow time to do its work. We are about to embark on a journey together, one that has the power to transform not only your bank account but your entire life. So take a deep breath, get ready to design your future, and watch your wealth grow effortlessly. Chapter 1. The Mindset of Financial Freedom. The journey to financial freedom starts in your mind long before it starts in your bank account. If you've ever wondered why some people seem to naturally attract wealth while others struggle endlessly, it almost always comes down to one thing: mindset. Before we dive into strategies, investments, or money management systems, we need to address the most powerful financial tool you possess: your beliefs about money. Financial success is not just about earning more or saving better. It's about thinking differently about money, wealth, and abundance. Until you master your mindset, no amount of income or opportunity will create lasting wealth. Let's unpack exactly how you can start to reprogram your mindset and lay the foundation for effortless wealth. Shifting from scarcity to abundance. Most people live in a scarcity mindset without even realizing it. They believe that money is limited, that wealth is for other people, that every dollar earned is a dollar someone else lost, that opportunities are rare, and that financial freedom is unrealistic. This way of thinking creates fear, anxiety, and hesitation. People with a scarcity mindset avoid taking risks, hoard money out of fear, or spend impulsively because they don't believe wealth will ever truly stick around. On the other hand, the abundance mindset sees money very differently. Wealth is abundant and ever-growing. Opportunities are everywhere. Smart risks create growth. Money flows through value creation. Financial freedom is entirely achievable. An abundance mindset allows you to see money as a tool, not a source of stress. It empowers you to think creatively about generating income, building assets, and creating multiple streams of wealth. Action step. Write down your current beliefs about money. Be brutally honest. Identify any scarcity beliefs that may be holding you back. Then, rewrite them into empowering, abundant beliefs. For example, instead of saying, "I'll never earn enough to retire early," replace it with the right strategy, I can build wealth faster than I ever imagined. The psychology of money. Our emotions drive most of our financial decisions. Yet, most people never explore their own financial psychology. Think about it. Why do some people panic and sell their investments during a market dip? Why do others take on reckless levels of debt to maintain a lifestyle they can't afford? Why do many people self-sabotage even when they begin to experience success? It's all about emotional money triggers. Fear, guilt, shame, pride, and even excitement can distort our financial decisions. The most successful wealth builders develop emotional discipline around money. They make decisions based on logic, long-term goals, and principles, not on short-term emotions. Common emotional triggers include fear, which can make you sell investments too soon or avoid opportunities entirely. Guilt, which leads to overspending to please others. Shame, which causes you to avoid facing your financial mistakes. Pride, which tempts you to take excessive risks to prove your success. And greed, which makes you chase get-rich-quick schemes. Action step. Keep a money emotions journal for 30 days. Anytime you make a financial decision, jot down how you feel at that moment. This will reveal your personal money patterns and help you make more conscious choices. How beliefs shape financial success. Your financial outcomes are a direct reflection of your beliefs. If you believe wealth is unattainable, your behaviors will reflect caution, inaction, or avoidance. If you believe wealth is achievable, you'll seek knowledge, take action, and embrace opportunities. Some common wealth-limiting beliefs include: I'm not good with money, investing is too complicated, I don't deserve to be wealthy, only rich people can make money from money, and I'll always be in debt. In contrast, wealth-creating beliefs sound like this: I am capable of mastering personal finance, investing is a skill I can learn step by step, I deserve financial freedom and security, anyone can build wealth with discipline and knowledge, and debt can be managed and eliminated with a plan. Your internal dialogue becomes your financial reality. Action step. Repeat daily affirmations that support your wealth-building journey. For example, say, every day I'm improving my financial intelligence. I attract opportunities that grow my wealth. My money works for me, and my wealth grows effortlessly. Building a wealth growth mindset. Creating a mindset for effortless wealth isn't about ignoring obstacles. It's about equipping yourself with the tools to overcome them. Here are 7 core principles of the wealth growth mindset. First, take full ownership of your financial future. Avoid blame and excuses. You are in control, and nobody else is responsible for your financial destiny. Second, cultivate curiosity. Constantly seek financial knowledge. Read books, listen to podcasts, attend workshops, and stay open to learning new strategies. The more you know, the more empowered you become. Third, practice patience. Wealth compounds over time. Let your systems work in the background and avoid the temptation to chase quick wins. Fourth, develop discipline. Stick to your financial plan even when emotions tempt you to stray. Discipline is the backbone of financial growth. Fifth, stay flexible. Adapt to changing circumstances without abandoning your goals. Life is unpredictable. Your plan should adjust as needed. Sixth, maintain a long-term vision. Focus on building a lifetime of wealth, not chasing short-term profits that may lead to long-term losses. Seventh, embrace generosity. Understand that wealth is not just for hoarding, but for improving lives, both yours and others. Action step. Create a wealth growth manifesto, a personal mission statement that outlines your commitment to these principles. Revisit it regularly to keep your mindset aligned. The hidden cost of a broken mindset. Perhaps the most tragic cost of a broken money mindset is not just financial hardship, it's the lost potential. People with limited beliefs never start businesses they dream of, avoid investing and miss out on compound growth, live in constant anxiety about money, sacrifice experiences, travel, and opportunities, and pass financial struggles to their children. Changing your mindset may feel uncomfortable at first because it challenges old programming, but that discomfort is growth. It's far riskier to maintain a broken mindset than it is to develop a growth-oriented one. Financial freedom is a skill, not luck. Many believe that financial freedom is a result of luck, an inheritance, a windfall, or a lucky stock pick. In reality, wealth is a skill set made up of knowledge, habits, mindset, strategy, and discipline. The sooner you approach wealth like a skill you're learning, much like playing an instrument or mastering a sport, the faster you'll see results. Action step. Dedicate at least 15 minutes daily to financial learning. Read books, listen to podcasts, or study investment strategies. Small, consistent learning builds massive competence over time. Key takeaways: the mindset of financial freedom. Your financial success begins with your mindset, not your income. Shift from scarcity thinking to abundance thinking. Recognize and control emotional triggers that sabotage smart financial decisions. Replace limiting beliefs with wealth-creating beliefs. Adopt the 7 core principles of the wealth growth mindset. Financial freedom is a skill you can learn, not a result of luck. Action plan. The mindset of financial freedom. Write down your current money beliefs and transform them into empowering beliefs. Keep a money emotions journal for 30 days. Create and review your wealth growth manifesto. Commit to 15 minutes of financial education daily. Repeat daily affirmations that support your wealth building journey. You've now taken the first and most important step toward effortless wealth. With the right mindset firmly planted, you're ready to move into the tactical side of your financial future. In the next chapter, we'll tackle the first major pillar of your wealth building journey, understanding your financial baseline. Chapter 2. Understanding your financial baseline. You can't improve what you don't measure. Before you can build wealth effortlessly, you must first understand where you stand financially. Imagine trying to plan a road trip without knowing your starting point. You wouldn't know which direction to head or how long the journey would take. The same is true for your financial journey. In this chapter, we're going to break down exactly how to assess your financial baseline. This isn't just about seeing how much money you have. It's about creating total clarity on your income, expenses, assets, liabilities, habits, and financial behaviors. Once you have a complete picture, you'll know exactly where to focus your energy for maximum wealth growth. The importance of financial self-awareness. Many people avoid looking closely at their finances because they're afraid of what they'll see. Maybe they carry credit card debt. Maybe they don't have much savings. Maybe their spending feels out of control. But avoiding your numbers doesn't protect you. It only prolongs the problem. The good news is that awareness is power. Once you shine a light on your financial reality, you take away its power to control you. You replace fear with clarity and helplessness with strategy. Knowing your baseline allows you to identify leaks and inefficiencies, set realistic, achievable goals, track progress, and celebrate small wins. Build systems that accelerate your wealth effortlessly. Step 1. Calculate your net worth. Your net worth is the clearest snapshot of your financial health. It tells you exactly how much you own versus how much you owe. To calculate it, follow these simple steps. 1. List your assets. Assets are anything you own that has value. This includes cash and checking, savings, money market accounts, retirement accounts for 401k, IRA, pensions, investment accounts, stocks, mutual funds, ETFs, bonds, real estate, your home, rental properties, vehicles, businesses you own, valuable personal property, jewelry, collectibles. Be as detailed as possible. Estimate values conservatively to avoid inflated numbers. 2. List your liabilities. Liabilities are any debts or financial obligations you owe. This includes credit card balances, student loans, auto loans, mortgages, personal loans, medical debt, business loans, any other financial obligations. 3. Subtract liabilities from assets. Now subtract your total liabilities from your total assets. Net worth equals total assets, total liabilities. The result is your current net worth. Don't panic if your net worth is lower than you expected, or even negative. What matters is that you now have a clear, honest starting point. Action step. Sit down with your financial statements, pull up your accounts, and calculate your net worth today. Write it down and date it. This becomes your official day 1. Step 2. Track your income sources. Next, you need to understand exactly how much money is coming in each month. Most people think they know their income, but often they overlook smaller streams or irregular sources. Common income sources include salary or wages, bonuses and commissions, business income, side hustles, freelance or consulting work, investment income, dividends, interest, rental income, royalties, government benefits. Be thorough. This will help you see where your strongest income streams are and where you might have untapped opportunities to grow. Action step. Create a detailed list of all income sources, the average monthly amount for each, and how consistent that income is. Step 3. Analyze your expenses. Now it's time to face your spending. This is where most people get nervous, but it's one of the most empowering exercises you can do. Break your expenses into 2 categories. 1. Fixed expenses. These are consistent monthly payments, such as rent or mortgage, utilities, car payments, insurance premiums, loan payments, subscriptions. 2. Variable expenses. These fluctuate month to month, such as groceries, dining out, entertainment, shopping, travel, hobbies. Review at least 3 months of bank statements and credit card statements to get an accurate average. Most people dramatically underestimate their spending until they see it written down. Action step. Create a detailed list of your monthly fixed and variable expenses. Total them to see your average monthly spending. Step 4. Determine your cash flow. Now that you know your income and expenses, you can calculate your monthly cash flow. Cash flow equals total income, total expenses. If your cash flow is positive, you're bringing in more than you spend. Excellent. That means you have funds available to allocate towards savings, investing, and building passive income streams. If your cash flow is negative, you're spending more than you earn, and adjustments are needed immediately. Don't panic. Many people start here. The key is knowing your numbers so you can create a plan. Action step. Calculate your average monthly cash flow. This number will become one of your key indicators of financial progress moving forward. Step 5. Identify financial leaks. Now that you have your full income, expenses, and cash flow in front of you, it's time to spot problem areas. Ask yourself, where am I overspending unnecessarily? Which subscriptions or services am I paying for but not using? Are there habits, e.g., dining out, impulse shopping, that are draining my cash flow? Am I paying high interest on debt that could be refinanced or paid down faster? Even small leaks can add up to thousands per year. Plugging these holes can rapidly improve your ability to grow wealth effortlessly. Action step. Highlight at least 3 areas where you can reduce expenses or eliminate waste starting this month. Step 6. Evaluate your emergency fund. An emergency fund is your financial safety net. It protects you from life's unexpected events, job loss, medical emergencies, car repairs, home maintenance, or any crisis that could otherwise derail your financial plan. Experts recommend having 3 to 6 months of essential living expenses saved in an easily accessible, liquid account. Action step. Calculate how many months of essential expenses your current savings would cover. If you're below 3 months, prioritize building this fund before aggressively investing. Step 7. Review your debt situation. Not all debt is created equal. Some debt can be strategic, like a mortgage or business loan, while other debt, like high-interest credit card balances, can destroy your wealth-building momentum. Ask yourself, what is my total debt balance? What are the interest rates on each loan? Which debts are costing me the most monthly? Do I have a plan to aggressively pay down high-interest debt? Reducing and eventually eliminating toxic debt will dramatically improve your ability to grow wealth effortlessly. Action step. Create a debt elimination plan, prioritizing high-interest balances first. We'll cover more debt strategies in a later chapter. Step 8. Understand your credit health. Your credit score impacts your ability to borrow affordably. A strong credit profile can save you tens of thousands over your lifetime. Know your credit score. Total credit card balances. Credit utilization ratio. How much of your credit limit you're using. Payment history. If your credit needs improvement, start by making all payments on time, reducing balances, and avoiding new credit inquiries unless necessary. Action step. Pull your full credit report and score. Review for accuracy and identify areas to improve. Step 9. Define your current savings rate. Your savings rate is the percentage of your income you're setting aside for the future. The higher your savings rate, the faster you build wealth. For example, if you earn $5,000 per month and save $1,000, your savings rate is 20%. Action step. Calculate your current savings rate. Aim to consistently increase this rate over time as your income grows and expenses become more efficient. Step 10. Create your financial baseline summary. Now that you've gathered all your data, net worth, income, expenses, cash flow, debts, credit, and savings, create a one-page snapshot. This is your official financial baseline. It should include current net worth, total monthly income, total monthly expenses, monthly cash flow, total debt and interest rates, credit score, current savings rate, emergency fund status. Keep this document updated quarterly or biannually. It will serve as your financial health report and help you track progress over time. Why most people avoid this work and why you won't. The reality is that most people avoid this exercise because it forces them to confront uncomfortable truths. But you're not most people. You are actively designing your financial future. By doing this work up front, you position yourself miles ahead of the average person financially. You have clarity. You have data. You have control. With this solid foundation, you're now ready to build automated systems, passive income streams, and investment strategies that will grow your wealth effortlessly. Key takeaways. Understanding your financial baseline. Financial awareness is the first step toward effortless wealth. Know your net worth, income, expenses, cash flow, debts, credit health, and savings rate. Create a detailed financial baseline document as your starting point. Review and update your baseline regularly to track progress. Awareness replaces fear with clarity and helplessness with control. Action plan. Understanding your financial baseline. Calculate your current net worth. List and analyze all income sources. Track your expenses for at least 3 months. Calculate your monthly cash flow. Identify and eliminate financial leaks. Evaluate and build your emergency fund. Create a debt elimination plan. Review your credit health and credit score. Calculate your savings rate. Create and update your financial baseline summary. Now that you fully understand your starting point, you've built a rock-solid foundation. In the next chapter, we'll explore how to master money management, the system that allows you to control your cash, automate your finances, and create a steady flow toward financial freedom. Chapter 3. Money Management Made Simple. Now that you've established your financial baseline, you have full clarity on where you stand. You know your income, your expenses, your debts, and your net worth. That's huge. But understanding your finances is only the first step. The next step, and one of the most critical, is to master how you manage your money. Good money management isn't complicated. In fact, when done right, it can feel almost effortless. The key is to design a simple system that automatically guides your money where it needs to go, toward your goals, your freedom, and your future. In this chapter, I'll show you exactly how to build a money management system that works for you. One that's simple, sustainable, and completely under your control. Why simplicity wins every time. Most people think money management requires complicated budgets, spreadsheets, and constant tracking. That's why they avoid it altogether. But the truth is that simplicity beats complexity every time. The more complicated your system, the more likely you are to abandon it. Life gets busy. Things happen. And when your system is too complex, it's easy to fall off track. A simple system removes stress and decision fatigue, requires minimal daily attention, allows you to stick with it long term, builds momentum automatically. Think of your money management system like a set of tracks for a train. Once the tracks are laid properly, the train moves forward effortlessly. Your job is simply to stay on track. The 50/30/20 rule, a simple framework. One of the simplest and most effective money management rules is the 50/30/20 rule. It divides your after-tax income into 3 categories. 50% for needs, 30% for wants, 20% for savings and debt repayment. Let's break these down. 50% for needs. Needs are your essential living expenses, the things you must pay to survive. This includes rent or mortgage, utilities, insurance, groceries, transportation, minimum loan payments, healthcare. 30% for wants. Wants are non-essential expenses, the things that improve your quality of life but aren't strictly necessary. This includes dining out, travel, entertainment, hobbies, subscriptions, shopping. 20% for savings and debt repayment. This portion goes toward building your future. It includes emergency fund contributions, retirement savings, investment accounts, extra debt payments, savings for large goals, home down payment, education, etc. The beauty of this framework is its flexibility. If you want to accelerate your wealth growth, you can adjust these percentages, for example, lowering your wants to 20% and increasing savings to 30% or even 40%. Action step. Apply the 50/30/20 rule to your current income. See how your actual spending compares. Adjust as needed to move closer to your ideal allocation. Automate everything you can. The real magic of effortless wealth comes from automation. The less you rely on willpower or memory to manage your money, the more consistent and successful you'll be. Here's how to automate your finances. Direct deposit your paycheck. Have your paycheck automatically split between multiple accounts. Checking for spending. Savings for emergencies. Investments for long-term growth. Most employers allow you to divide your paycheck into multiple deposits. Automatic bill pay. Set up automatic payments for mortgage or rent, utilities, insurance, credit card minimums, loan payments. This ensures you never miss a payment or incur late fees. Automatic transfers. Schedule recurring transfers to savings accounts, investment accounts, retirement accounts, IRA, 401k, etc. Debt payoff accounts. When your money moves automatically, it eliminates the temptation to spend it first. Action step. Take 1 week to automate as many aspects of your financial life as possible. The more you automate, the more effortless your wealth-building journey becomes. Use separate accounts for clarity. One of the best ways to simplify money management is to separate your money into different accounts, each with a specific purpose. This creates mental clarity and helps you avoid overspending. Recommended account structure. Checking account. Spending all daily expenses are paid from here. Savings account. Emergency fund only for true emergencies. Savings account. Short-term goals, vacations, holidays, large purchases. Investment accounts. Wealth-building, stock market, real estate, retirement accounts. Debt account. Pay off, focus extra payments toward debts. By assigning each account a clear role, you create an organized system that aligns with your goals. Action step. Set up dedicated accounts for each category in your system. Rename them if your bank allows, so you always know exactly what each account is for. Mastering cash flow timing. Even with a solid system, many people struggle because of cash flow timing, when money comes in versus when bills are due. For example, if you get paid on the 1st and 15th, but most bills are due by the 10th, you may feel like you're constantly playing catch-up. Solutions. Adjust due dates. Contact creditors and service providers to align bill due dates with your pay schedule. Create a 1-month buffer. Build up 1 month's worth of expenses in your checking account so you're always spending last month's income, not this month's. Track your pay cycle. Know exactly when money comes in and when bills are paid. Action step. Review your bill due dates and pay schedule. Adjust where possible to create smoother cash flow. Create a spending plan, not a restrictive budget. Most people hate budgeting because it feels like a punishment, a list of things you can't do. That's why I recommend a spending plan instead. A spending plan is simply a proactive decision about where your money will go each month, aligned with your values and goals. Build your spending plan in this order. Pay yourself first, savings and investments. Cover all fixed needs. Allocate for wants. Adjust discretionary spending to fit your goals. When you build your plan around your priorities, it doesn't feel restrictive, it feels empowering. Action step. Create your first spending plan for next month. Allocate every dollar intentionally. Track your results and adjust as needed. Track progress without obsessing. You don't need to monitor your finances daily, but you do need a system for regularly reviewing your progress. Suggested review schedule. Weekly quick check, 5 to 10 minutes to review balances and upcoming bills. Monthly review, analyze income, expenses, and savings progress. Quarterly deep dive, update your financial baseline and assess your overall financial health. Consistent, light monitoring keeps you on track without becoming overwhelming. Action step. Schedule recurring calendar reminders for your weekly, monthly, and quarterly reviews. Avoid lifestyle inflation. One of the biggest threats to wealth building is lifestyle inflation, the tendency to increase spending every time income rises. When you get a raise or bonus, it's tempting to upgrade your home, car, wardrobe, or vacation habits. But if your expenses rise as fast as your income, your financial position doesn't improve. Fight lifestyle inflation by banking raises. Save or invest at least 50% of every raise. Keeping housing costs stable as income grows. Prioritizing experiences over possessions. Staying focused on long-term goals. Action step. Create a raise rule. A personal policy for how you'll allocate any future income increases. Build financial margin. Financial margin is the space between your income and expenses. The wider the margin, the faster you can build wealth. Margin gives you freedom to invest aggressively, flexibility to handle emergencies, options to change careers or start businesses, peace of mind and reduce stress. Building margin may require temporary sacrifices, but the rewards are life-changing. Action step. Identify one area where you can reduce expenses or boost income this month to increase your financial margin. Money management equals freedom, not restriction. At its core, money management is not about deprivation, it's about freedom. Freedom to choose how you live. Freedom to pursue your dreams. Freedom to design your future. When your money is managed well, you no longer live paycheck to paycheck. You no longer fear unexpected bills. You no longer feel controlled by money. Instead, you control your money and your future. This is the power of a simple, automated money management system. Key takeaways: money management made simple. Simplicity beats complexity in money management. Use the 50/30/20 rule as a starting framework. Automate savings, bills, and investments wherever possible. Use separate accounts for clarity and organization. Manage cash flow timing to avoid financial stress. Create a proactive spending plan aligned with your values. Review your finances regularly, but without obsession. Guard against lifestyle inflation as income grows. Build financial margin to accelerate wealth building. Good money management creates freedom, not restriction. Action plan: money management made simple. Apply the 50/30/20 rule to your income. Automate bill payments, savings, and investments. Set up dedicated financial accounts. Adjust due dates to align with your pay schedule. Create your first monthly spending plan. Schedule regular financial reviews. Implement a personal raise rule. Find one way to increase your financial margin this month. Now that your money management system is in place, you've built a rock-solid structure that will support your wealth growth for years to come. In the next chapter, we'll dive deep into the financial habits that turn simple systems into unstoppable wealth-building engines. Chapter 4: Mastering Financial Habits for Long-Term Success. By now, you've laid the foundation, your mindset is shifting, you've mapped out your financial baseline, and you've built a simple, effective money management system. Now comes the phase that separates those who achieve financial freedom from those who struggle: habits. The truth is, wealth isn't built by one big decision. It's built by a series of small, consistent choices repeated over time. Financial success is less about knowledge and more about discipline. And discipline is simply the product of good habits. In this chapter, we're going to break down the exact habits that will keep your financial engine running smoothly for years, even decades to come. Why habits are the backbone of effortless wealth. Think about your daily routine: brushing your teeth, exercising, eating meals, driving to work. These things happen almost automatically because they're habits. You don't have to think about them, they just happen. Now imagine if your financial habits were just as automatic. Saving every paycheck, investing regularly, reviewing your finances on a schedule, avoiding impulse purchases, managing debt consistently. When these behaviors become habits, wealth building feels effortless because it's simply part of how you live. The power of small, consistent actions. Many people delay taking action because they believe they need to make huge moves to improve their finances. They wait until they can save thousands or pay off entire debts in one swoop. But small, consistent actions are far more powerful. Compound growth works not just in your investments, but in your habits. For example, saving $10 a day equals $3,650 per year. Investing $500 monthly can turn into hundreds of thousands over decades. Making one extra debt payment per month can shave years off your loan. Consistency beats intensity. Action step. Pick one small financial habit to start today, something you can maintain easily for 30 days. Build from there. Daily financial habits. You don't need to spend hours every day managing money, but a few small daily habits can keep you on track. Check your bank balances briefly. Review any pending transactions. Avoid checking investment accounts too often to reduce emotional reactions. Pause before impulse purchases and ask, does this align with my financial goals? These micro habits keep your finances front of mind without creating stress. Weekly financial habits. Set aside 15 to 30 minutes each week for a quick financial check-in. Review recent spending. Ensure bills are paid or scheduled. Update your spending plan if needed. Move any extra cash to savings or investments. Look for unnecessary charges or subscription fees. Weekly reviews catch small issues before they become big problems. Monthly financial habits. Once a month, perform a deeper review. Calculate your total income and expenses for the month. Review progress on savings and debt payoff goals. Adjust your spending plan for the next month. Update your net worth calculation. Review credit card statements for accuracy. Monthly check-ins provide momentum and motivation as you watch your progress. Quarterly financial habits. Every 3 months, schedule a more thorough review. Update your full financial baseline. Review investment account performance. Adjust asset allocations if needed. Reevaluate insurance coverage. Review financial goals and make adjustments. Quarterly reviews keep you aligned with your long-term vision. Annual financial habits. Once a year, perform a full financial audit. Review and update all financial accounts. Meet with a financial advisor if needed. Review tax strategies and plan for deductions. Set financial goals for the coming year. Adjust major savings or investment targets. Reflect on your progress and celebrate wins. Annual audits ensure your entire system stays healthy and effective. The habit loop. How to build and keep financial habits. Habits form through a simple loop. Cue, a trigger that reminds you to act. Routine, the behavior you want to perform. Reward, the benefit you receive for completing it. For example, cue, payday arrives. Routine, automatic transfer to savings. Reward, growing emergency fund and peace of mind. The key to sustaining financial habits is designing these loops intentionally. Action step. Pick one habit you want to build. Write out your cue, routine, and reward to reinforce it. Avoiding the all-or-nothing trap. One of the biggest threats to habit formation is perfectionism. You miss one savings deposit or overspend 1 month, and you feel like you failed entirely. Wealth building is not about being perfect. It's about showing up consistently over time. Missing 1 or 2 habit cycles is normal. The danger comes when you allow a small miss to become a permanent backslide. Action step. When you slip, forgive yourself instantly and reset your habit the very next opportunity. Eliminating bad financial habits. Just as you're building good habits, you'll need to break some harmful ones. Common bad habits include emotional spending during stress or boredom, ignoring bills or avoiding financial reviews, carrying credit card balances month to month, treating yourself too often after small wins, making impulse investment decisions. Breaking bad habits requires awareness and substitution, replacing harmful routines with more positive alternatives. Action step. Identify one bad financial habit you want to eliminate. Replace it with a new, healthier habit. Accountability systems, staying consistent long-term. Even the best intentions fade without accountability. Build external support systems to help maintain your habits. Share financial goals with a trusted friend or spouse. Join financial education groups or online communities. Use apps or reminders to prompt habit execution. Schedule financial review dates on your calendar. Consider working with a financial coach or planner. Accountability creates external pressure that supports your internal discipline. The role of identity in habit formation. The most powerful financial habits come from how you see yourself. If you view yourself as bad with money, habits feel like a struggle. But when you shift your identity to "I am a financially disciplined person," habits naturally align with that identity. Your self-image drives your behavior. Action step. Write a short personal identity statement. I am a financially responsible person who consistently makes smart money decisions. Read it aloud daily as part of your habit routine. Stacking habits for maximum impact. Habit stacking involves attaching new financial habits to existing routines. For example, after brushing your teeth, review your spending for the day. After your morning coffee, check your bank balance. After paying your bills, transfer money to savings. Linking habits makes them easier to remember and execute. Action step. Identify one existing daily habit you can attach a financial habit to. The snowball effect of good financial habits. As your financial habits compound, your wealth accelerates. You save more each month. Your investments grow. Your debt shrinks. Your confidence increases. Your stress decreases. Your options expand. This positive feedback loop creates true effortless wealth. The systems and habits do the heavy lifting while you focus on living your life. Key takeaways. Mastering financial habits. Wealth is built on consistent daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, and annual habits. Small actions repeated over time produce massive financial results. Use habit loops, cue, routine, reward, to install positive behaviors. Forgive yourself quickly for minor setbacks and reset immediately. Replace bad habits with healthier alternatives. Use accountability systems to stay on track long-term. Align your identity with your financial goals. Stack habits for easier execution. The compounding effect of habits accelerates your financial freedom. Action plan. Mastering financial habits. Choose one small financial habit to start today. Design a habit loop for your new behavior. Build a simple daily, weekly, monthly, and quarterly habit schedule. Identify and replace one bad financial habit. Create external accountability through friends, apps, or advisors. Write and recite your financial identity statement daily. Use habit stacking to link financial actions to existing routines. Celebrate your consistency, not just your results. With powerful habits in place, your financial system becomes nearly unstoppable. You're no longer relying on willpower. Your habits drive your behavior automatically. In the next chapter, we'll unlock one of the most exciting levers of effortless wealth, the power of passive income streams. Chapter 5, The Power of Passive Income Streams. We've reached one of the most powerful wealth-building chapters in this entire book, passive income. Up until now, you've learned how to build the foundation, your mindset, your financial baseline, your money management system, and your financial habits. These are critical because they prepare you to fully benefit from what you're about to learn. Passive income is the secret sauce behind effortless wealth. It allows your money to work for you, even when you're not actively working. When you build multiple passive income streams, you move from trading time for money to earning money continuously, while you sleep, while you travel, while you spend time with loved ones. In this chapter, we'll break down exactly what passive income is, why it's so powerful, and how you can start building streams of passive income right now, even if you're starting from zero. What exactly is passive income? Many people misunderstand passive income. They either think it means money that magically appears with no work, or something only rich people can do. Neither is true. Passive income is any income that requires initial effort to set up, but then continues to generate money with minimal ongoing work. You may still need to monitor or maintain it occasionally, but your time involvement is no longer directly tied to your income. In contrast, active income requires continuous work to generate money. Your job, your business, consulting, freelancing, etc. If you stop working, the money stops coming in. The goal of passive income is to decouple your time from your income. This is how people achieve financial independence and retire early. Why passive income is so powerful. Passive income creates freedom of time. You control your schedule. Financial security. Multiple income streams protect you if one source dries up. Wealth acceleration. Your money grows exponentially through compounding. Reduce stress. You no longer rely solely on your job or active work. When you have passive income, your wealth continues growing whether you're working, relaxing, traveling, or even sleeping. Imagine having money deposited into your account every month, without clocking in for hours. The two types of passive income. For simplicity, let's break passive income into two major categories. 1. Investment-based passive income. This is when your money generates income for you, often with very little effort after the initial investment. Examples include stock dividends, interest from bonds or CDs, real estate rental income, peer-to-peer lending returns, REITs, real estate investment trusts, business investments, silent partner income. 2. Asset creation passive income. This is when you build something that continues to earn income after the initial work is done. Examples include writing a book or ebook, creating an online course, building a YouTube channel or podcast, licensing intellectual property, patents, designs, music, affiliate marketing websites, selling digital products. Both types can be extremely powerful. In fact, many wealthy people build a mix of both. Common passive income myths that hold people back. Before we dive into specific ideas, let's address a few myths. Myth 1. Passive income requires a lot of money to start. Truth. Some passive income streams require little or no upfront capital, but demand your time and skills instead. Myth 2. Passive income is completely hands-off. Truth. Most passive income streams require setup, maintenance, or periodic attention to optimize. Myth 3. You need to be an expert or have special credentials. Truth. Most successful passive income creators started as beginners who learned as they went. Myth 4. It's too risky. Truth. Passive income can actually reduce your financial risk by diversifying your income sources. Myth 5. I don't have time. Truth. Passive income creation is flexible. You can build it alongside your current job or business. Top passive income ideas you can start building. Now let's get tactical. Here are some of the most common and achievable passive income streams you can pursue. 1. Dividend stock investing. When you buy shares of companies that pay dividends, you receive regular payouts simply for owning the stock. How it works. Choose dividend-paying companies with a history of consistent payouts. Reinvest dividends to compound your growth. Over time, your dividend income can grow into a significant cash flow. Pros. Truly passive once invested. Historically strong long-term returns. Flexible. Start small and scale. Cons. Market fluctuations. Requires research and education. 2. Real estate rentals. Owning rental properties allows you to earn monthly cash flow while building equity as property values rise. How it works. Purchase property. Rent to tenants. Manage or hire property managers. Collect rental income. Pros. Tangible asset. Tax benefits. Property appreciation. Cons. Property management headaches. Upfront capital required. Market risk. 3. Real estate crowdfunding or REITs. If owning property directly feels overwhelming, you can still invest in real estate through crowdfunding platforms or real estate investment trusts REITs. Pros. Lower entry cost. Highly passive. Diversified real estate exposure. Cons. Limited control. Platform risk. 4. Digital products. Create once, sell forever. Digital products include ebooks, online courses, templates, software or apps, stock photography or music, printables. Pros. Scalable globally. Low ongoing costs. High profit margins. Cons. Upfront time investment. Requires marketing and audience building. 5. Affiliate marketing. Earn commissions by promoting other people's products or services online through blogs, YouTube channels, email lists, Social media. Pros: no product creation. Highly scalable. Low startup costs. Cons: audience required. Consistent content creation needed. 6. Licensing and royalties. Create intellectual property that earns you royalties. Write a song. License a patent or invention. Sell stock photos or video footage. Write and self-publish books. Pros: passive once created. Ongoing revenue for years. Cons: specialized skills needed. Highly competitive. 7. Peer-to-peer lending. Lend money directly to individuals or businesses through online lending platforms and earn interest payments. Pros: higher yields than traditional savings. Flexible investment options. Cons: risk of borrower default. Limited liquidity. 8. YouTube channel or podcasting. Build a following and monetize through ad revenue, sponsorships, affiliate links, memberships. Pros: global reach. Multiple monetization streams. Cons: consistent content creation required. Audience building takes time. How to choose your passive income path. With so many options, where should you start? Ask yourself, what are my current skills? How much time can I invest upfront? How much capital can I invest? Do I prefer hands-on or hands-off models? What excites me most? There's no single right answer. The best passive income stream is when you're motivated to build and maintain. Action step. Pick one passive income idea that fits your interests and situation. Commit to researching and taking one step toward it this week. The timeline of passive income. It's important to set realistic expectations. Short-term, 0 to 6 months learning, building, setting up systems. Medium-term, 6 to 24 months small income trickles in, systems refine. Long-term, 2+ years income becomes meaningful, systems largely run themselves. Passive income is not instant. But if you start today, your future self will thank you. Building multiple income streams. The most financially secure people build multiple streams of passive income. This diversification reduces dependence on any single source, smooths out income fluctuations, accelerates wealth growth, increases resilience during economic downturns. Start with one stream, master it, then add others over time. Action step. Create a long-term plan for building 3 to 5 diverse passive income streams. Avoiding the shiny object syndrome. One danger when learning about passive income is chasing every new opportunity you hear about. This leads to scattered focus and unfinished projects. Commit to one stream at a time. Build it fully before expanding. Depth creates real income. Distraction creates frustration. Action step. Write down your chosen passive income priority. Block time weekly to work solely on that stream. The snowball of passive income growth. As your passive income grows, reinvest part of it to create even more passive income. This creates an exponential snowball effect. Passive income funds more investments. Investments grow your income further. Each new stream accelerates your freedom. This is how ordinary people achieve extraordinary financial freedom over time. Key takeaways: the power of passive income. Passive income separates your time from your income. Investment-based and asset creation models both work. Start small, scale gradually. Build multiple diverse streams over time. Focus on one stream at a time to avoid distraction. Reinvest income to create compounding growth. Passive income is not instant, but incredibly powerful long-term. Action plan. The power of passive income. Choose one passive income model that fits your interests. Commit to learning and taking one step this week. Set a 6-month milestone for your first income stream. Block focus time weekly to build your system. Create a long-term plan for adding multiple streams. Avoid shiny object syndrome by staying focused. Reinvest income to fuel exponential growth. In the next chapter, we'll continue building momentum by exploring smart investing strategies for beginners and beyond, where your money truly starts multiplying itself with minimal ongoing effort. Chapter 6. Smart Investing Strategies for Beginners and Beyond. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. Chinese proverb. If passive income is the engine that drives your wealth-building machine, investing is the fuel that makes it accelerate. You've now built a strong foundation. You understand your financial baseline. You've designed an effective money management system, and you've started developing passive income streams. But to take full advantage of your wealth-building potential, you need to learn how to invest wisely, confidently, and consistently. In this chapter, we'll break down smart investing into simple, actionable steps. Whether you're a complete beginner or looking to refine your strategy, you'll discover how to make your money work for you, not the other way around. Why you must become an investor. Far too many people rely solely on saving to secure their financial future. While saving is essential for short-term goals and emergencies, it's not enough to create long-term wealth. Why? Because inflation slowly erodes the value of your savings over time. Even a 3% annual inflation rate cuts your purchasing power in half in just 24 years. Investing is how you outpace inflation, grow your wealth, and turn money into freedom. When you invest, you harness the power of compound growth, the ability to generate passive income, the opportunity to multiply wealth exponentially over decades. The 3 core principles of smart investing. Before we dive into the details, let's establish 3 timeless principles that will guide every smart investor, beginner or advanced. 1. Start early. The earlier you start investing, the more time compound growth has to work its magic. Even small amounts invested early can grow into significant wealth. 2. Stay consistent. Consistent investing month after month, year after year, beats trying to time the market or chase short-term gains. 3. Think long-term. True wealth is built over decades, not days. The most successful investors think in terms of 10, 20, or even 30-year horizons. Understanding the power of compound growth. Albert Einstein reportedly called compound interest the 8th wonder of the world. Here's why. When you invest money, you earn returns. If you reinvest those returns, they start earning returns too. Over time, your growth becomes exponential. For example, invest $10,000 at 8% annual return. After 10 years, $21, $589. After 20 years, $46, $610. After 30 years, $100, $627. You didn't invest more money, time and compounding did the work. The different types of investments explained. Investing can feel overwhelming because there are so many options. Let's simplify the major asset classes you'll encounter. 1. Stocks, equities. You're buying ownership in companies. Historically deliver higher long-term returns. More volatile, prices fluctuate more. 2. Bonds, fixed income. You're lending money to companies or governments. More stable than stocks. Lower potential returns, but more predictable income. 3. Real estate. Physical property or real estate funds, REITs. Generates rental income and appreciates in value. Requires larger capital and management. 4. Mutual funds. Pooled investments managed by professionals. Offer instant diversification. Often have higher fees. 5. Exchange-traded funds, ETFs. Similar to mutual funds but trade like stocks. Lower fees. Highly popular for beginners. 6. Index funds. Track the performance of a market index, e.g., S&P 500. Extremely diversified. Low fees. Strong long-term performance. 7. Cryptocurrencies, optional and advanced. Digital currencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum. Highly speculative and volatile. Only invest what you can afford to lose. Building a beginner investment portfolio. If you're new to investing, keep your portfolio simple, diversified, and low cost. Here's a basic model. 60 to 80% index funds or ETFs, S&P 500, total market funds. 10 to 20% bonds or fixed income funds. 10 to 20% real estate funds, REITs. 0 to 5% speculative assets, crypto, individual stocks. This provides broad diversification, stable growth, and exposure to multiple asset classes. The power of dollar-cost averaging. One of the smartest strategies for beginners is dollar-cost averaging, DCA. Invest a fixed amount on a regular schedule, monthly, bi-weekly. Buy more shares when prices are low, fewer when prices are high. Smooths out market volatility. Reduces the temptation to time the market. DCA allows you to build wealth steadily without trying to predict short-term market movements. Risk tolerance. Understanding your comfort zone. Every investment carries some level of risk. Your risk tolerance depends on your age, your income stability, your financial goals, your emotional ability to handle market swings. Younger investors can typically afford to take more risk because they have more time to recover from downturns. As you approach retirement, your portfolio should gradually become more conservative. Action step. Reflect on how you've reacted to past financial losses or market dips. This will help you gauge your personal risk tolerance. Avoiding common investment mistakes. Many beginners sabotage their success by falling into these traps. Timing the market, trying to buy low and sell high rarely works. Emotional decisions, panic selling during downturns locks in losses. Overtrading, frequent trading racks up fees and taxes. Chasing hot trends, FOMO, fear of missing out, leads to risky decisions. Neglecting diversification, betting heavily on one stock or sector is dangerous. Smart investors focus on long-term discipline, not short-term excitement. Where to invest? Account types matter. It's not just what you invest in, but where you invest that matters for tax efficiency and growth. Common account types include 1. Employer-sponsored retirement accounts, 401k, 403b, TSP, etc. Tax-deferred growth often includes employer matching, free money. 2. Individual retirement accounts, IRAs. Traditional IRA, tax-deferred. Roth IRA, tax-free withdrawals and retirement. 3. Brokerage accounts. Fully taxable. No contribution limits or withdrawal restrictions. Ideal for long-term investing beyond retirement accounts. 4. Health savings accounts, HSAs. Triple tax advantage for healthcare costs. Can serve as an additional retirement savings vehicle. Maximizing these accounts can dramatically increase your wealth growth. How much should you invest? Aim for at least 15 to 20% of your income invested for long-term wealth. If that feels too high to start, begin with 5% and increase gradually as your income grows. The key is consistency. Small percentages invested regularly compound into large sums over time. Action step: calculate your current investment rate. Set a goal to increase it by 1 to 2% every 6 months. Using technology to simplify investing. You don't need to be a stock market expert to start investing. Today's technology makes investing easier than ever. Robo-advisors, automated investment services, e.g., Betterment, Wealthfront, that create and manage diversified portfolios for you. Micro-investing apps, platforms like Acorns or Stash allow you to start investing with small amounts. Index fund platforms, companies like Vanguard, Fidelity, and Schwab offer low-cost, high-quality index funds. Automation removes emotional decision-making and keeps you on track. The psychology of staying invested. The hardest part of investing isn't starting, it's staying invested during market downturns. Historically, the market always recovers and grows over time. But emotionally, watching your portfolio temporarily drop can be unsettling. Remind yourself, downturns are normal. Selling during dips locks in losses. Staying invested allows you to capture the recovery. Action step: commit to a personal rule. I will not sell long-term investments based on short-term market movements. Rebalancing, keeping your portfolio on track. Over time, different parts of your portfolio will grow at different rates. Rebalancing restores your original allocation and keeps your risk level appropriate. Review your portfolio annually. Sell a portion of assets that have grown beyond your target. Use proceeds to buy underweight assets. Rebalancing maintains diversification and reduces risk. The ultimate goal: investing for financial independence. When you invest consistently, you eventually reach a point where your investment income covers your living expenses. You no longer depend on active work. You've achieved financial independence. This is the heart of effortless wealth. Your money works harder than you do. Key takeaways: smart investing strategies. Investing is essential to beat inflation and grow wealth. Start early, stay consistent, think long-term. Use diversified, low-cost index funds as your foundation. Avoid market timing, emotional decisions, and overtrading. Maximize tax-advantaged accounts. Increase your investment rate over time. Use technology and automation to simplify. Stay invested through market volatility. Rebalance periodically to control risk. Invest toward financial independence. Action plan: smart investing strategies. Open your first or next investment account this week. Choose a diversified index fund or ETF to start. Set up automatic monthly contributions. Increase your investment percentage over time. Commit to staying invested during downturns. Schedule an annual portfolio review and rebalance. Track your investment growth to stay motivated. Read at least one investing book or take a course to continue learning. In the next chapter, we'll expand your financial engine even further by exploring how to build multiple income streams. Chapter 7: Building Multiple Income Streams. Never depend on a single income. Make investment to create a second source. Warren Buffett. By this stage of your journey, you've already built a solid foundation for your financial future. You understand your financial baseline, you manage your money with confidence, you've mastered key financial habits, you're building passive income streams, and you've started investing smartly for long-term growth. Now it's time to supercharge your wealth-building machine by embracing one of the most powerful wealth strategies of all, building multiple income streams. Multiple income streams don't just accelerate wealth, they build financial security, resilience, and true freedom. They provide protection against job loss, business failure, market downturns, or economic recessions. With multiple income streams flowing into your life, you're no longer dependent on any one source of money to fund your lifestyle or achieve your financial goals. In this chapter, we'll break down how to create multiple income streams, step by step. Why you need multiple income streams. Most people rely on a single income source, their job. That's dangerous. Even stable jobs can disappear overnight due to layoffs, company closures, or industry shifts. When you build multiple income streams, you diversify risk. If one stream dries up, others keep flowing. Create stability. Your financial life becomes more predictable and secure. Accelerate wealth. More income means faster savings, investing, and debt elimination. By freedom, you're not chained to a single employer or business. Unlock opportunity. Extra income funds investments, education, and lifestyle choices. Multiple income streams are your personal financial insurance policy. The 5 major types of income streams. Let's start by understanding the different categories of income. 1. Earned income, active income. Money earned from your job, business, or services provided. This is where most people start. Salary, hourly wages, bonuses, commissions, freelancing, consulting. 2. Profit income, business income. Money earned by selling products or services through your own business. Online stores, service businesses, digital product sales, physical product sales. 3. Interest income. Money earned from lending your money to others. Savings accounts, bonds, certificates of deposit CDs. Peer-to-peer lending. 4. Dividend income. Money earned from owning shares in companies that pay dividends. Dividend-paying stocks. Mutual funds or ETFs with dividend distributions. 5. Rental income. Money earned from renting out property or assets. Real estate rentals. Vacation rentals, Airbnb, VRBO. Equipment rentals. Bonus, royalty income. Money earned from intellectual property you create. Books, courses, music, software, patents. The wealthy usually have income streams spread across multiple categories. Start with what you have, your core income stream. Your first income stream is likely your full-time job or primary business. Before building additional streams, strengthen your core income. Maximize your salary through negotiation, skill development, or promotions. Build your business revenue if you're self-employed. Master your current profession to create stability. A strong primary income makes it easier to build additional streams safely. Action step. Identify one action you can take this month to increase your primary income. Building your second income stream, the gateway. Once your core income is solid, focus on building your second income stream. This is often the hardest one because you're learning how to manage multiple financial flows for the first time. Excellent starter options include freelance work or consulting based on your skills, starting a side hustle or small business, creating and selling a digital product, launching a blog, podcast, or YouTube channel, investing in dividend stocks or REITs, renting out and used property or rooms. The goal is to choose a stream that fits your current skills or interests, requires minimal startup capital, can grow over time into a significant source. Action step. Choose one realistic second income stream you can begin working on this month. How to choose the right additional income streams. When evaluating potential income streams, ask yourself, does this excite me or feel aligned with my skills? What is the upfront time or money investment? How long will it take to generate income? Is it scalable or limited? Does it offer flexibility with my current lifestyle? Remember, not every stream needs to be massive. Many small streams combined can replace or exceed your full-time income. Action step. Make a list of 3 to 5 potential streams you feel excited about. Evaluate their pros and cons. The power of scalable income streams. The best additional income streams are scalable. They don't require significantly more time as income grows. For example, selling a course online takes the same effort whether 10 or 10,000 people buy. A blog can generate ad revenue and affiliate commissions as your traffic grows. An ebook can sell worldwide without any extra work per copy. Scalability allows your income to grow exponentially over time. Combining active and passive income streams. Your income streams don't need to be 100% passive from the start. In fact, most passive streams begin as active projects. For example, you actively write a book once. It generates passive royalties for years. You build a YouTube channel actively. Ad revenue becomes passive later. You build rental properties actively. Rents provide ongoing passive cash flow. Be willing to put in upfront work to build systems that create long-term passive income, avoiding the overwhelm of too many streams. While multiple streams are powerful, trying to build too many at once creates burnout. Follow this proven sequence. Build your core income stream strong. Create your first additional stream. Stabilize and optimize that stream. Begin building the next stream. Repeat. Quality beats quantity early on. Focus creates momentum. Action step. Commit to building one new income stream at a time until it's stable. Creating a personal income stream blueprint. To stay organized, create a written plan outlining your current income streams, your next priority stream, timeline for development, required learning or skill building, budget allocation for startup costs, success milestones to track progress. This blueprint keeps you focused and intentional. The compound effect of multiple income streams. As you add more streams, your savings rate increases. Your investments grow faster. Your debt disappears more quickly. Your financial security skyrockets. Your career or business becomes optional. Multiple streams turn wealth building into an unstoppable snowball. Real-life examples of multiple income stream strategies. Example 1. The professional employee. Her salary income. Side hustle freelancing on weekends. Investing in index funds monthly. Starting a blog with affiliate income. Purchasing dividend stocks. Example 2. The entrepreneur. Primary business income. Digital product sales, courses, ebooks. Real estate rentals. YouTube channel with ad revenue. Investing profits into the stock market. Example 3. The passive income builder. Full-time job income. Buying and renting out Airbnb properties. Peer-to-peer lending. Dividend reinvestment plan. Licensing music or creative content. These are real-world, achievable models, not fantasy. The psychological power of multiple income streams. Beyond the financial benefits, having multiple income streams builds confidence and peace of mind, reduces anxiety about job loss or business failure, encourages creativity and problem solving, shifts your identity from worker to wealth builder, allows you to take career or life risks safely. Multiple streams don't just build wealth, they build personal power. Key takeaways: building multiple income streams. Multiple income streams create financial security and freedom. Start by maximizing your core income. Build one new stream at a time. Focus on scalable, diversified streams. Combine active and passive approaches. Create a written blueprint to stay focused. Compound growth accelerates with every stream added. Multiple streams transform both your finances and your mindset. Action plan: building multiple income streams. Strengthen your primary income through skill development or business growth. Brainstorm 3 to 5 possible new income streams aligned with your interests. Choose one new stream to begin building immediately. Create a timeline and action steps for developing this stream. Stabilize and optimize your new stream before starting the next. Build a written multiple income stream blueprint. Review and update your plan quarterly. Celebrate each new stream you successfully add. In the next chapter, we'll tackle another critical piece of your wealth-building journey: managing debt and credit wisely. Chapter 8. Managing debt and credit wisely. Debt is a tool. Used properly, it can help you build wealth. Misused, it can destroy your financial future. Anonymous. We're now entering one of the most misunderstood, feared, and emotionally charged areas of personal finance: debt and credit. For many people, debt is like quicksand. Once you're in, it feels impossible to escape. For others, credit is like a loaded weapon. Used irresponsibly, it can cause enormous damage, but used wisely, it can help accelerate wealth creation. In this chapter, you'll learn how to eliminate bad debt efficiently, Use credit to your advantage. Avoid common debt traps. Build and maintain excellent credit scores. Leverage debt strategically only when appropriate. This is the chapter that empowers you to take full control of your debt, rather than letting debt control you. The two faces of debt, good versus bad. Not all debt is evil. The key is understanding the difference between good debt and bad debt. Good debt. Good debt helps you build long-term wealth or increase your earning potential. It typically comes with reasonable interest rates, long repayment terms, tangible, appreciating assets or skill building behind it. Examples of good debt: mortgage on a primary residence or income property, student loans for high ROI degrees or certifications, business loans for profitable ventures. Bad debt. Bad debt drains your wealth, funds depreciating assets, or results from overspending. It often comes with high interest rates, no long-term value creation, short repayment terms. Examples of bad debt: credit card balances carried month to month, high-interest personal loans, payday loans, financing luxury items you can't afford. Key principle: good debt works for you, bad debt works against you. Why most people struggle with debt? There are three primary reasons most people become trapped in unhealthy debt. Lack of financial education. They were never taught how to properly manage money or credit. Emotional spending. Shopping becomes therapy, or lifestyle inflation takes over. Emergency expenses without savings. A single crisis can trigger a debt spiral if no emergency fund exists. The good news? Every one of these issues is fixable, and you're already taking the first steps by reading this. The true cost of bad debt. Let's look at why bad debt is so dangerous. High-interest debt grows rapidly, often outpacing your ability to pay it down. Carrying balances costs you more over time than the original purchase ever did. Making only minimum payments traps you in years or decades of repayment. Stress and anxiety from debt damage your mental and physical health. Credit score damage makes borrowing more expensive or impossible later. Example: a $5,000 credit card balance at 20% interest, making minimum payments, could take over 15 years to pay off, costing you thousands in interest. The debt snowball versus debt avalanche methods. Two popular approaches exist for paying down debt. Both work. The key is choosing the method that keeps you motivated. The debt snowball method, psychological boost. List debts from smallest to largest balance. Pay minimums on all but the smallest debt. Attack the smallest debt aggressively. Once paid off, roll that payment into the next debt. Repeat. Why it works. Quick wins keep you motivated. Each paid-off debt creates momentum. The debt avalanche method, mathematically optimal. List debts from highest to lowest interest rate. Pay minimums on all but the highest interest debt. Attack the highest interest debt first. Once paid off, move to the next highest. Repeat. Why it works. You pay less in total interest, saving money over time. Choosing the right debt payoff strategy. If you're highly motivated by progress, start with the debt snowball. If you're purely numbers-driven, use the debt avalanche. If overwhelmed, just pick one. Action beats perfection. Action step. List your debts and choose either snowball or avalanche to create your personalized payoff plan. Avoiding new debt while paying off old debt. While eliminating debt, you must avoid adding new balances. Protect your progress by using debit cards or cash for daily spending. Removing credit cards from your wallet temporarily. Building a starter emergency fund, even $1,000 helps. Creating a detailed monthly spending plan. Avoiding zero-interest traps that often backfire. Discipline here creates lasting freedom. When, and when not, to consolidate debt. Debt consolidation can simplify payments and lower interest rates, but only if done correctly. Consolidation works best when you qualify for significantly lower interest rates. You commit to not using credit cards again. You have stable income to make consistent payments. Avoid consolidation if it extends your debt term unnecessarily. Fees outweigh the interest savings. It tempts you to start reusing paid-off cards. Rule of thumb. Consolidate for simplicity, not as a substitute for discipline. The truth about bankruptcy. In extreme cases, bankruptcy may be a last resort. However, it severely damages your credit. Certain debts, student loans, tax debts, may not be dischargeable. It should only be considered after exhausting all other options and with professional guidance. Bankruptcy is not a failure, it's a legal reset button, but it comes with long-term consequences. The role of credit scores in wealth building. Your credit score affects loan approvals, interest rates, insurance premiums, rental applications, job background checks in some industries. A strong credit score saves you thousands in lifetime borrowing costs. Credit score factors. Payment history, 35%. Always pay on time. Amounts owed, 30%. Keep credit utilization under 30% of available credit. Length of credit history, 15%. Older accounts help. Don't close your oldest cards. Credit mix, 10%. Diverse credit types, loans, credit cards, etc. New credit, 10%. Limit hard inquiries in new accounts. Action step. Check your credit score today and review your full credit report annually for errors. How to build or rebuild strong credit. Pay every bill on time, every time. Keep credit card balances low. Avoid opening too many new accounts quickly. Use secured credit cards if rebuilding from poor credit. Request credit line increases periodically to lower utilization. Don't close old accounts unnecessarily. Over time, consistent behavior rebuilds excellent credit. When debt can be used strategically. While eliminating bad debt is critical, some forms of debt can help you build wealth if managed responsibly. Mortgages on appreciating properties. Low-interest business loans to grow profitable ventures. Student loans for high-earning degree fields. The key difference is that this debt creates positive financial returns exceeding the cost of borrowing. Caution. Strategic debt requires strict financial discipline. Never borrow for investments unless you fully understand the risks involved. Debt-free versus leveraged wealth building. Both approaches have valid arguments. Debt-free. Guaranteed peace of mind, simplicity, and financial security. Leverage controlled debt. Accelerated growth potential if managed carefully and invested wisely. Ultimately, your comfort level and risk tolerance determine the best approach for your financial plan. The emotional side of debt. Debt isn't just numbers, it carries emotional weight. Guilt, shame, anxiety, fear, regret. It's important to forgive yourself for past mistakes. Every step you take toward paying off debt is a victory. Focus on progress, not perfection. Action step. Write a letter to yourself releasing any shame about your debt. Commit fully to your new financial path. The freedom of life without bad debt. Imagine your life. No credit card payments. No car loans. No student loans. No stress about bills. Every dollar you earn builds your future, not someone else's bank profits. That's the true reward of debt freedom. Peace of mind and total control. Key takeaways. Managing debt and credit wisely. Know the difference between good and bad debt. Use the snowball or avalanche method to eliminate bad debt. Avoid accumulating new debt while paying off old debt. Consolidate debt only when it clearly improves your situation. Protect and build your credit score over time. Use debt strategically only for appreciating assets or growth opportunities. Forgive past mistakes and focus on progress. Debt freedom creates real financial peace. Action plan. Managing debt and credit wisely. List all current debts, interest rates, and minimum payments. Choose your debt payoff strategy, snowball or avalanche. Build a small emergency fund to avoid new debt during payoff. Automate debt payments for consistency. Review your credit reports for accuracy. Create a credit building plan if your score needs improvement. Avoid new borrowing while eliminating existing debt. Celebrate each debt paid off as a major milestone. In the next chapter, we'll take everything you've built so far and teach you how to create your personalized financial blueprint. Chapter 9. Creating your personalized financial blueprint. A goal without a plan is just a wish. Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. At this point in your journey, you've absorbed a tremendous amount of financial knowledge. You've worked on your mindset, mastered money management, built powerful habits, explored passive income, invested smartly, and taken control of debt and credit. Now it's time to tie it all together. Think of everything you've learned as the building blocks of a house. You've collected the bricks, the wood, the wiring, the plumbing. But a pile of materials isn't a home until you design a blueprint and construct it intentionally. That's what this chapter is all about. Designing your personalized financial blueprint. A clear, customized roadmap that organizes all your financial pieces into one powerful, focused plan. Why you need a financial blueprint. Without a clear financial plan, even the best knowledge will scatter. A blueprint gives you clarity, You always know your next step. Confidence. You stay focused despite distractions. Consistency. You build wealth steadily, regardless of market ups and downs. Control. You feel empowered, not overwhelmed. A financial blueprint removes uncertainty. It simplifies decision-making because everything aligns with your long-term vision. Your blueprint equals your financial GPS. Think of your blueprint like a GPS for your financial journey. Your destination is financial independence. Your starting point is your financial baseline. Your route includes saving, investing, income building, and debt elimination. Your recalculations happen as life changes. The GPS keeps you on course even if you hit detours. That's the power of having a blueprint. Step 1. Define your financial goals, short, mid, long term. Before you design your plan, you must know where you're going. Break your goals into 3 levels. Short term, 1 to 3 years. Build an emergency fund. Pay off high-interest debt. Save for a vacation, wedding, or major purchase. Start your first investment account. Midterm, 3 to 10 years. Save for a home down payment. Fully fund retirement accounts. Grow passive income streams. Start or scale a business. Pay off student loans. Long-term, 10+ years. Achieve full financial independence. Retire early, if desired. Fund children's education. Build generational wealth. Create charitable giving plans. Action step. Write down 3 to 5 goals in each time frame. Be specific, amounts, dates, and purpose. Step 2. Create your financial priority hierarchy. Not all goals can happen at once. Sequence matters. Here's a simple priority hierarchy most people can follow. Build a starter emergency fund, $1,000 to $3,000. Eliminate high-interest debt. Build full emergency fund, 3 to 6 months expenses. Contribute to retirement accounts, aim for 15 to 20% of income. Begin taxable investing for midterm goals. Build additional income streams. Pay off remaining debt, low-interest loans, mortgage. Accelerate wealth building and legacy planning. Customizing this hierarchy to your situation keeps you focused on the most impactful steps first. Action step. List your personal priority order based on your current financial situation. Step 3. Build your monthly financial system. Your blueprint needs a monthly operating system that turns intentions into action. Create a system where every dollar has a job. Core components. Income tracking. Know your total monthly income. Spending plan. Allocate expenses using your chosen system, e.g., 50/30/20 rule. Automated savings. Direct deposits or auto transfers. Automated investing. Set recurring contributions to investment accounts. Debt payments. Schedule all debt payments. Buffer account. Keep 1 month of expenses as a cushion. Action step. Design your personal monthly flow chart that shows exactly where each paycheck flows. Step 4. Develop your investment plan. Based on your risk tolerance, age, and goals, outline your investment blueprint. Target portfolio allocation, e.g., 80% stocks, 20% bonds. Which accounts to use for 401k, IRA, brokerage, HSA. Monthly contribution amounts. Rebalancing schedule, e.g., annually. Tax strategies maximize retirement and tax-advantaged accounts first. Action step. Write out your personal investment plan on paper. This reduces emotional decisions later. Step 5. Outline your income stream development plan. Map out how you will build multiple income streams over time. First stream. What is it? When will you start? What are your milestones? Second stream. How will you scale or diversify once the first stream is stable? Long-term streams. What scalable or passive options will you build? Action step. Create a simple chart showing your income streams today and what streams you want to build over the next 3 to 5 years. Step 6. Design your debt elimination plan. Don't leave debt repayment vague. Make it part of your blueprint. List all debts, balances, and interest rates. Choose your payoff method, snowball or avalanche. Set your monthly debt payoff amount. Include debt-free target dates. Action step. Print your debt payoff plan and track progress visually. Seeing shrinking balances creates motivation. Step 7. Build your protection plan. True financial freedom includes protecting what you're building. Emergency fund fully funded. Appropriate insurance, health, life, disability, auto, home, umbrella. Estate planning, wills, trusts, power of attorney. Identity theft protection. Financial information organized for family, passwords, accounts, contacts. Action step. Schedule 1 Financial Protection Week, annually to review and update all protection components. Step 8. Set your financial review schedule. Wealth building is not set it and forget it. Your blueprint must evolve as life changes. Review schedule. Monthly. Budget review, debt progress, savings rates. Quarterly. Net worth update, income stream growth, investment review. Annually. Full financial checkup, goal setting, estate plan updates. Action step. Add recurring financial review dates to your calendar now. Consistency here compounds massively. Step 9. Include your life vision. Your financial blueprint isn't just about numbers, it's about what you want your life to look like. Where do you want to live? How do you want to spend your time? What kind of work do you want to do, if any? What experiences do you want to create for your family? What causes or charities matter to you? Your finances serve your life, not the other way around. Action step. Write a one-page life vision statement to include with your blueprint. Step 10. Keep it simple, visible, and flexible. The best blueprint isn't perfect, it's usable. Keep your plan on 1 or 2 clear pages. Use charts or simple spreadsheets. Review it often. Expect to adjust as life changes. Perfection is not the goal, progress is. Your blueprint is your freedom engine. With your blueprint in hand, you now have a clear destination, defined priorities, actionable systems, growth strategies, protection measures, review processes, a life-centered vision. This blueprint becomes your personal financial GPS for years to come, keeping you on track no matter what life throws your way. Key takeaways: creating your financial blueprint. Goals drive your blueprint. Define short, mid, and long-term targets. Prioritize goals in an intentional sequence. Automate your monthly financial system. Build and follow your personalized investment plan. Map out income stream development stages. Design a debt elimination schedule. Protect your wealth with insurance and estate planning. Review and update your blueprint regularly. Keep your life vision at the center of your plan. Simplicity and consistency build unstoppable financial momentum. Action plan. Creating your financial blueprint. Define your short, mid, and long-term financial goals. Create your personal financial priority hierarchy. Build your monthly financial system and flowchart. Write your detailed investment plan. Map your multiple income stream development plan. Create your debt elimination schedule. Organize your protection plan and estate documents. Schedule your ongoing financial review calendar. Write your personal life vision statement. Print or save your entire financial blueprint in one simple document. In the next chapter, we'll address the landmines to avoid along your financial journey. These mistakes can derail even the most well-designed blueprint if you're not careful. But with awareness, you'll navigate safely to financial freedom. Chapter 10. Avoiding common financial pitfalls. By now, you have your entire financial engine designed. Your mindset, your income streams, your habits, your investments, your financial blueprint. You're well on your way to achieving the effortless wealth most people only dream of. But even the best designed plan can fall apart if you're not careful about one thing: avoiding the traps. Financial pitfalls are everywhere. They're sneaky, subtle, and often disguised as normal behavior. Even highly intelligent, ambitious people fall into these traps, not because they don't know better, but because modern life constantly tempts us to deviate from our plan. In this chapter, we'll expose these dangers so you can recognize them early, avoid costly mistakes, and protect your journey toward financial freedom. Why people fall into financial traps. Understanding why people fail is as important as understanding how to succeed. Most financial pitfalls happen because of emotional decisions driven by fear, greed, or social pressure, lack of clarity or discipline, FOMO, fear of missing out on hot trends, short-term thinking overriding long-term plans, lifestyle creep and comparison culture. The goal isn't to be perfect, but to develop the awareness to spot the warning signs early. Pitfall 1. Lifestyle inflation, lifestyle creep. As your income increases, it's tempting to upgrade your lifestyle in lockstep. Bigger house, fancier car, luxury vacations, designer clothes, private schools, more frequent dining out. The problem? If your spending grows as fast or faster than your income, you never actually build wealth no matter how much you earn. This is why so many high-income earners still live paycheck to paycheck. Solution: lock in your core lifestyle as your income grows. Funnel raises and bonuses into savings, investments, or debt payoff. Spend intentionally on experiences, not status symbols. Pitfall 2: keeping up with the Joneses. Social media and cultural pressure fuel endless comparison. Seeing friends buy new homes, luxury cars, or take extravagant vacations, feeling like you're behind if you're not doing the same. Making financial decisions to impress others rather than serve your goals. Solution: unfollow or mute social media triggers if needed. Remember, nobody posts their debt, stress, or financial struggles. Measure your progress against your own plan, not other people. Pitfall 3: over-leveraging debt. Using debt irresponsibly is one of the fastest ways to destroy financial momentum. Buying more house than you can afford, taking out huge car loans, financing luxury items with credit cards, using personal loans for unnecessary consumption, falling into payday loan traps. Leverage can multiply wealth when used carefully for assets that generate income, but most consumer debt simply multiplies financial stress. Solution: follow conservative borrowing rules. Pay off high-interest debt aggressively. Avoid financing depreciating assets whenever possible. Pitfall 4: lack of emergency planning. Many people build wealth only to lose it all because they weren't prepared for life's inevitable surprises. Job loss, medical emergencies, unexpected home or auto repairs, family crises. Without an emergency fund or proper insurance, even a small crisis can trigger a debt spiral. Solution: keep 3 to 6 months of essential expenses in a liquid emergency fund. Review insurance policies annually for adequate coverage. Build multiple income streams to buffer income shocks. Pitfall 5: emotional investing. Investing requires discipline, but emotions often get in the way. Panic selling during market dips. Chasing hot stocks or trends. Trying to time the market. Investing based on headlines or social media hype. Overreacting to short-term volatility. Emotions are the enemy of long-term investing success. Solution: stick to your long-term plan. Invest automatically and consistently. Ignore short-term market noise. Rebalance your portfolio calmly based on your schedule, not the news cycle. Pitfall 6: procrastination and analysis paralysis. Waiting for the perfect time to start investing, pay off debt, launch a business, change careers, build a budget. The cost of waiting is enormous because compound growth rewards early action. Solution: adopt the mindset. Start small, start now. Take imperfect action rather than endless planning. Build momentum with simple first steps. Course correct as you learn. Pitfall 7: underestimating taxes. Many people forget that taxes are one of your largest lifetime expenses. Poor tax planning can erode investment returns. Failure to maximize tax-advantaged accounts delays wealth growth. Business owners often miss deductions or overpay unnecessarily. Solution: use retirement accounts, 401k, IRA, Roth, HSA. Consult tax professionals for optimization. Understand capital gains, deductions, and tax brackets. Tax efficiency accelerates wealth building. Pitfall 8: ignoring inflation. Inflation silently reduces your purchasing power. Keeping too much money in savings accounts earning low interest. Not increasing income streams to keep pace with rising costs. Failing to invest properly for growth. What feels safe, avoiding investing, is actually very risky long-term. Solution: keep emergency funds liquid, but invest long-term money for growth. Build inflation-resistant income streams. Adjust spending plans regularly as prices change. Pitfall 9: lack of financial education. Most schools don't teach personal finance. Many adults never learn how money actually works. How to budget effectively. How compound interest works. How to invest intelligently. How to evaluate debt or credit offers. Without education, people fall prey to scams, predatory lending, or poor financial products. Solution: commit to lifelong financial learning. Read books, listen to podcasts, take courses. Surround yourself with financially minded mentors or communities. Pitfall 10: failing to protect your assets. Even successful wealth builders lose everything if they don't protect what they built. No will or estate plan. Inadequate insurance. Lack of legal protections for businesses. Vulnerability to lawsuits or identity theft. Solution: create proper estate planning documents. Review and update insurance coverage. Consider umbrella liability policies. Protect digital and personal data securely. Pitfall 11. Poor relationship communication. Money disagreements destroy many marriages and partnerships. Hiding debt or spending. Different financial goals or values. Lack of joint planning or transparency. Solution. Schedule regular financial check-ins with your spouse or partner. Set shared goals and rules for joint finances. Communicate openly and honestly about money fears or disagreements. Wealth building is a team sport when you're in a relationship. Pitfall 12. Neglecting health. Health problems can derail finances faster than almost anything. Medical bills. Lost income from inability to work. Increased insurance premiums. Reduced quality of life. Solution. Prioritize physical and mental health. Maintain proper insurance coverage. Build income streams not reliant on physical labor. True wealth includes both financial and physical freedom. Pitfall 13. Overconfidence or arrogance. Once people taste success, they sometimes take on excessive risk. Ignore advice or research. Assume this time is different in markets. Overextend themselves financially. The same discipline that builds wealth is required to protect it. Solution. Stay humble. Follow proven financial principles. Maintain diversification. Always respect risk. Financial pitfalls multiply over time if ignored. One bad decision can trigger a domino effect. A small amount of credit card debt balloons due to interest. Lifestyle inflation limits your savings. Panic selling destroys decades of investment growth. Skipping insurance leaves you exposed. Ignoring estate planning causes chaos for your heirs. Awareness equals prevention. Key takeaways: avoiding financial pitfalls. Financial failure is often caused by small, preventable mistakes. Lifestyle inflation destroys wealth quietly. Debt, if abused, quickly traps even high-income earners. Emotional investing leads to permanent losses. Waiting for perfect timing is costly. Tax planning, asset protection, and financial education are ongoing priorities. Strong relationships and health are critical parts of financial stability. Stay humble, disciplined, and consistent, even after success. Action plan: avoiding financial pitfalls. Review your current lifestyle for signs of lifestyle creep. Audit your debt levels and borrowing habits. Strengthen your emergency fund and insurance protections. Commit to a long-term investment discipline, no emotional trading. Schedule time for ongoing financial education. Review tax strategies and consult a professional as needed. Update your estate plan and legal protections. Set health goals alongside your financial goals. Schedule regular financial discussions with your spouse or partner. Write your personal financial pitfall awareness list and review it quarterly. In the next chapter, we'll embrace the future of wealth building, the role of technology in wealth building. You'll learn how apps, automation, and new digital tools can make your financial life easier, faster, and even more effortless. Chapter 11. The role of technology in wealth building. Technology has transformed every aspect of our lives: communication, work, shopping, and even how we build wealth. But like any tool, its value depends on how strategically you use it. In this chapter, we'll explore how you can leverage technology to simplify your financial life, automate your systems, make smarter decisions, and maximize your wealth potential. Used correctly, tech is your wealth-building ally, working silently in the background so you can focus on living. Why use tech for wealth building? Traditionally, managing money meant manual trackers, bills spread across envelopes, and endless bank runs. Today's apps and platforms allow you to automate spending, savings, and investing. Track progress in real time. Make data-driven decisions. Eliminate friction and human error. Gain financial control without exhausting effort. Quite simply, tech takes the grunt work out of personal finance, making it nearly effortless. Digital budgeting and money management tools. Controlling your money begins with clarity. These tools help simplify everything. In AB, you need a budget helps assign every dollar a job in your budget. Great for proactive planning. Mint automatically syncs accounts, tracks transactions, and monitors spending trends. Pocket Guard highlights how much money is safe to spend after bills and goals. Good Budget envelope budgeting method, easy to visualize spending categories. Action step: choose one budgeting tool to start within a week. Spend a month evaluating its fit with your system. Automated savings and investment apps. Apps make it easy to save and invest without thinking. Acorns rounds up purchases and invests spare change automatically. Digit uses AI to transfer safe amounts into savings and investments. Chime automatically moves money into savings and alerts you when you're overspending. These apps help you save and invest effortlessly, even on small incomes. Robo-advisors and auto-investing platforms for smooth, smart investing with minimal effort. Betterment builds diversified portfolios and rebalances automatically. Wealthfront tax loss harvesting and automated rebalancing. M1 Finance provides fractional shares and custom portfolios. Schwab Intelligent Portfolios, zero advisory fees and robust tools. These platforms remove guesswork and emotional investment decisions. Action step. Open a robo-advisor account and set up automatic contributions matching your investment plan, tracking your net worth and financial health. Seeing your progress is motivating and informative. Personal Capital combines budgeting with asset tracking and detailed investment analysis. Empower Budget and Investment Tracker offers robust financial dashboards. Having continuous access to your financial health empowers you to course correct early. Digital tools for debt management. Paying down debt is easier than ever with tools like UndeBT.it automates snowball or avalanche payoff strategies. Tally manages credit card payments with 1-0 interest line of credit. Capital helps save extra money toward debt payoff goals. These tools keep debt payoff focused, automated, and visible. Financial education at your fingertips. Learning on the go is easier with digital resources. Podcasts. Listen to experts like Dave Ramsey, the Clark Howard Podcast, or Bigger Pockets while commuting. Mobile reading. Kindle, Audible, Blinkist allow you to learn consistently. Ongoing courses. Platforms like Udemy, Coursera, and Skillshare offer financial literacy courses. Action step. Subscribe to one financial podcast and process one new book or course per quarter. Expense monitoring and alerts. Staying in control means catching overspending early. Most banking apps provide real-time transaction alerts. Services like Truebill or Trim identify recurring charges and help negotiate bills. Max alerts you when fees are upcoming or subscriptions expire. These tools protect your money and prevent leakage. Tax optimization and planning tools. Managing taxes is simpler and less stressful with tech. TurboTax/HNR Block DIY solutions guide you step by step. TaxAct/Tax Slayer. Affordable options for DIY filers. Credit Karma Tax, truly free basic filing. QuickBooks Self-Employed helps track business expenses and estimates quarterly taxes. Action step. Pick a tool that fits your tax situation and start early to avoid filing stress. Insurance comparison platforms. Ensuring your life shouldn't cost a fortune. Policy Genius allows you to compare life insurance quotes side by side. Sure, on-demand insurance for gadgets, travel, and delivery drivers. Better Medical/Lemonade, AI-powered home and renters insurance. These tools ensure you're appropriately covered at fair prices. Estate planning digitally. Protect your wealth and legacy with accessible digital tools. Trust and Will, online estate planning made easy. Tomorrow.me/fabric helps set up wills and life insurance in minutes. Important documents become easy to create and update. Cybersecurity, protecting digital wealth. With digital convenience comes risk. Protection is non-negotiable. Use strong, unique passwords via tools like 1Password or LastPass. Enable two-factor authentication everywhere it's available. Monitor your credit via alerts from Credit Karma or Experian. Secure your devices with anti-malware software, e.g., Malwarebytes. Consider identity theft protection services like LifeLock, Kroll, or Privacy Guard. Action step. Choose 1Password Manager and set up 2FA on all key financial accounts within a week. Leveraging AI and data tools for smart planning. Cutting-edge AI tools analyze your financial habits to help you optimize. Clio, chatbot assistant for budgeting and financial recommendations. Emma uses AI to categorize spending and recommend savings. Robo-advisors offer AI-driven insights and automated investing. AI saves time, reduces decision fatigue, and ensures smarter financial choices. Staying informed with fintech communities. Reddit, r/personal finance, r/financial independence, r/leave fire. Facebook groups. communities focused on frugality, investing, and wealth building, podcasts and newsletters, e.g., The Hustle, Morning Brew for economic insights. A community keeps you motivated and informed, balancing technology with human wisdom. Even with powerful tools, emotional and strategic judgment remains essential. Don't become over-reliant on automation. Understand the underlying systems. Use financial professionals for complex situations, taxes, legal, estate. Combine tech convenience with a mentor or coach for best results. Key takeaways: the role of technology. Technology removes friction and automates your financial systems. Use budgeting, banking, and investment apps to maintain alignment. Track your progress, manage debt, and plan taxes digitally. Protect your wealth with cybersecurity measures. AI and online communities provide insights and support. Tools are powerful, wisdom makes them work for you. Action plan: the role of technology. Choose one budgeting and one investing tool to implement this month. Automate your savings and investment transfers. Set up real-time alerts for spending and account balances. Secure your financial accounts with a password manager and 2FA. Use a robo-advisor or micro-investing app for painless investing. Subscribe to one fintech community, e.g., Reddit group or podcast. Use an online platform to create or update your will and insurance. Schedule a yearly fintech tool review to ensure optimal setup. You've now integrated technology into your wealth-building journey. We'll cover how to stay the course, maintaining financial discipline for lifelong success. Chapter 12. Staying the course, maintaining financial discipline. You've made it far. You've laid out your financial blueprint, established strong habits, leveraged technology, built income streams, and begun investing wisely. You've seen your financial confidence grow. And now comes perhaps the most important part of all. Staying the course. Financial discipline isn't about being perfect. It's about being consistent. It's about sticking with your plan, even when life gets messy, even when emotions flare, even when the market crashes or your motivation dips. In this chapter, we'll dive deep into the systems, mindsets, and practices that help you maintain long-term discipline and wealth-building momentum. Why discipline matters more than intelligence. The truth is, smart people fail financially all the time. Not because they lack knowledge, but because they lack follow-through. It's not how much you know that matters most, it's how well you apply what you know, especially when you're tired, you're tempted, you're discouraged, you're bored, you're stressed. Discipline is what bridges the gap between knowing what to do and actually doing it, again and again and again. The power of boring consistency. Financial freedom is built in quiet, boring moments. Choosing to pack lunch instead of eating out. Saying no to a purchase you don't need. Investing every month, even when the market is down. Reviewing your spending when it would be easier to ignore it. Boring actions, repeated consistently, create extraordinary results. People who master wealth don't constantly change direction. They choose a solid path and stay on it, even when it's not exciting. Especially when it's not exciting. Set and follow a financial rhythm. To stay the course, you need structure. Not rigidity, but a rhythm. A repeatable schedule that keeps your finances running. Here's a simple example. Daily, 5 minutes glance at your bank and credit card activity. Weekly, 15 to 30 minutes. Review spending, pay bills, track habits. Monthly, 1 hour review your budget, savings rate, and net worth. Quarterly, 90 minutes reevaluate goals, investments, income streams. Annually, half-day deep dive financial audit and plan for the year ahead. This cadence keeps you engaged without being overwhelmed. Action step. Schedule your own financial rhythm into your calendar, starting this week. Learn to tame emotional decisions. Your emotions will try to hijack your plan. Fear will tell you to sell during market crashes. Greed will tempt you with get-rich-quick schemes. Guilt will make you spend to please others. Envy will push you to compare and compete. To stay disciplined, you must create space between impulse and action. Before any major financial decision, ask, does this align with my long-term plan? Is this an emotional reaction or a strategic move? How will this affect me in 1 year, 5 years? Build a 24-hour pause rule for major financial moves. Clarity follows reflection. Use visual cues to stay motivated. Out of sight equals out of mind. Keep your goals and progress visible. Create a debt payoff tracker or savings thermometer. Post your financial goals on your wall or mirror. Track your net worth growth in a visible spreadsheet. Print out quotes that remind you of your why. Seeing your progress daily keeps you focused and fuels your momentum. Gamify your financial milestones. Financial discipline becomes easier when you make it fun and rewarding. Celebrate each debt paid off with a small reward. Compete with a partner or friend on saving challenges. Turn saving into a streak to keep going each day. Use apps like NAB or Habitica to gamify tracking. The more you associate money discipline with satisfaction and progress, the more naturally you'll stick with it. Lean on community and accountability. Don't try to do this alone. Community fuels consistency. Join an online group, Reddit's r/personal finance or r/financial independence. Start a money club with friends or coworkers. Work with a financial coach or mentor. Share goals with your spouse or partner. Find a money buddy and check in monthly. Accountability transforms, I'll get to it, into action. Embrace identity-based habits. Here's the secret to long-term discipline. You don't just act like a disciplined person. You become one. Instead of saying, I'm trying to save money, say, I'm a person who saves money. Instead of, I'm learning how to invest, say, I am an investor. When your identity aligns with your goals, your habits stick naturally. Action step. Write and repeat your financial identity statement daily. Protect your focus. Avoid shiny object syndrome. Every day, new opportunities will try to pull you off course. Hot stock tips. Trending side hustles. Easy money online schemes. Big purchases that promise happiness. Shiny objects destroy momentum. Instead, filter all opportunities through your blueprint. Does this align with my goals? Is this worth the time, energy, and risk? What's the opportunity cost? Discipline means saying no to good things so you can say yes to great ones. Build habits for tough times. It's easy to be disciplined when life is smooth. But life will test you. Job loss, health scare, market crash, family crisis. Here's how to stay steady. Keep your emergency fund strong. Maintain a simple financial system. Revisit your goals during stress. Anchor in your why. Give yourself permission to adjust, but not quit. Remember, tough times don't break you. They build resilience. Reassess and realign. Don't panic or abandon. Plans evolve. Life changes. That's okay. The disciplined person doesn't panic. They pause, reassess, and realign. Maybe your job changed. Your family grew. A pandemic hit. Your priorities shifted. Don't see these as failures. See them as opportunities to refine. Financial freedom is a dynamic journey. Your plan is a living document. Trust the process and give it time. Wealth doesn't happen in a week or a year. It happens in layers. First, control your spending. Then, build your savings. Then, invest wisely. Then, grow income streams. Then, protect and multiply. Over years, your wealth snowballs. You look back and barely recognize the old you. But that only happens if you stay the course. Key takeaways: staying financially disciplined. Financial success is built on boring consistency, not big wins. Set a personal financial rhythm to review and refine. Build habits that survive emotional storms and temptation. Gamify progress and make discipline rewarding. Find community and accountability for support. Align your identity with your long-term goals. Filter new opportunities through your blueprint. Accept that plans will evolve, but your commitment stays firm. Trust the process. The results will follow. Action plan. Staying financially disciplined. Create your financial rhythm, daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, annually. Set up visual cues, trackers, goal posters, quotes. Write and repeat your financial identity statement daily. Schedule time monthly to review your goals and progress. Join a financial community or accountability group. Celebrate each financial milestone to build positive momentum. Build a 24-hour pause rule for all big financial decisions. Adjust your plan when life changes, but never quit. Reinforce discipline with automatic systems and rewards. Trust your plan and give it time to unfold. You've now learned what it takes to build wealth, maintain wealth, and stay the course over the long haul. In the next and final chapter, we'll tie it all together with a compelling conclusion and help you step confidently into your new identity, a financially free, future-focused individual who has designed a life of effortless wealth. Conclusion: design your future. Live it now. You've just completed a transformative journey, one that many dream of, but few commit to. You now hold in your hands a powerful roadmap. You've learned how to design a financial future that's stable, resilient, and abundant. You've built the foundation, added the structure, and installed systems that will make your wealth grow effortlessly and sustainably. But here's the most important truth of all. This journey never ends, and that's the beauty of it. True financial freedom isn't a final destination. It's a lifestyle, a mindset, a daily practice, a future that you shape day by day with clarity and confidence. You've discovered how to master the mindset of abundance and financial independence. Build and maintain a clear financial baseline. Manage your money with purpose and automation. Develop strong habits that drive wealth like clockwork. Leverage passive income streams and multiple revenue sources. Invest smartly, consistently, and confidently. Tame debt, build credit, and use leverage wisely. Design your personal financial blueprint. Avoid the traps that sabotage success. Embrace technology as your silent wealth-building partner. Stay focused, disciplined, and aligned with your bigger vision. Now, the question is, will you keep showing up for your future self? Because here's the secret. When you show up consistently, with intention, clarity, and purpose, wealth becomes inevitable. Success becomes natural. Freedom becomes your reality. The world is changing fast. The economy is evolving. But with this knowledge and these tools, you are no longer a passive observer. You are the designer of your future. And that future is already beginning today. So go forward, save with joy, invest with confidence, spend with intention, design your future, and watch your wealth grow effortlessly.